I'm 36F. I spent a while in US when I was 23 due to a 6-month work project. I met this guy named Kyle, 28M at the time, and we had a really intense relationship. However, I ended up pregnant because the condom broke, and he refused to be a part of the child's life. We had been dating for around 5 months by then, and I waited for him to come around, but he disappeared. I went back to my country, Argentina. After 2 months, I reconnected with my ex, Guido, and told him how scared I was of being a single mother. We ended up getting together again, and he promised to adopt the child because he always wanted to be a father and to have a family with me. We got married and raised my daughter Olivia together. We ended up having a son together, Martin. My husband loves both of them equally. When Olivia was 12, we decided to be honest with her about how Guido actually adopted her. And even though she cried a little bit, but she ended up understanding that no matter what, Guido is her real father and she's okay with it now. We all live in a beautiful house. My husband and I have a healthy relationship and good-paying jobs despite the current situation of the country. I recently got an anonymous email in English, and when I opened it, I realized it was from Kyle. He apologized for disappearing, and he said he was scared of becoming a dad, that he's been looking for me and our child for the past years. He left his number, and, after thinking for a while, I chose to call him. He was shocked to hear me, but I just clarified that he should stop looking because I wouldn't allow someone like him into my kid's life. I clarified she's not our kid, since my husband and I were the ones who raised her, loved her, and provided for her, not him. He disappeared as soon as he found out that I was pregnant. He asked questions about her, but I refused to answer. He demanded to see his child, but again, I told him that he does not have parental rights since he disappeared as soon as I told him I was pregnant. And if his conscience is making him have a hard time, it's not my problem. He made his choice, and now is the time to live with it. I ended the call right after that. Honestly, I have other motives that I didn't bother to explain to him, but basically I don't trust him. We're talking about a man who didn't bother to search for his daughter for years and abandoned her before she was even born, and he'll most likely do it again. And I'm worried about how it will affect her. Also, after we told her about her biological father abandoning her, she was kind of furious and just made clear that someone who abandoned her will never be her father. Olivia has a father that loves her and took care of her as soon as she was born, and that's Guido. Plus, she doesn't speak English. How is she going to communicate with Kyle? I don't know. My mind is a mess right now, and I simply don't know if I'm making the right call or not. AITA, please like and subscribe for more.